of course. Everybody's holding their breath this morning as we sort of get the update on Joe Burrow, what's going on with the injury even is. We don't know the severity, but this is what Zac Taylor had to say after the game. Listen to this.
It looked like he sprained his wrist, so fell on it early in the game and then felt it on the touchdown pass. Not that I'm aware of.
Couple things here. One, if it is a sprain, that's probably the best case scenario, right? The Bengals have 10 days until they have to play the Steelers, and even with the loss, there's a legit chance that they'd still be within a half game of a playoff spot at the end of this week. Let's keep it positive, Bengals fans. So the season is very much still alive, and if anybody could handle it, it's a Joe Burrow-led Bengals squad. Number two, Zac Taylor shortly and clearly they're shutting down any talk of this being a pre-existing thing, and that seems to be, this is unrelated to what we saw in his hand from Wednesday night, all of that, the deletions, the whatever. The Bengals maintain this was a new injury sustained on the Jadeveon Clowney hit that happened right before his touchdown to Mixon when he tried to brace himself as he was about to hit and anticipate the ground. If this is a severe sprain, however, or I don't want to say more than a sprain, this is devastating for the Bengals. Jake Browning, I hate that that's the name that's coming out of my mouth when we're talking about the backup for this team. I hate it. I've said it a million times. I hate it. I think it was a bad call. I don't know. I don't like it. And this isn't against Browning. Browning gave it his best last night, right? But I think it's fair to say he's probably not the answer going forward. And who are the options out there? No matter what happens here, I hope this entire year is a bit of an example, not just for the Bengals, but I love them, so for them and everybody else, like having a bona fide, experienced, winning guy. Like, if they had Tannehill now, wouldn't we feel a little better? What was I saying before the trade deadline? Like, I was telling Taylor Long, like, they should go get him. Whatever that looks like, go get him. Because you need a great backup. I think maybe the thinking is, well, Joe is so good that even if you had a good backup, it still wouldn't be Joe. And it wouldn't, so it's worthless to like use other assets or mess with trades or whatever if you're not gonna have somebody half as good as Joe. I'm not saying Tannehill's not, I mean, I don't know. Joe is that team. He elevates everyone, he does all of that. So I can see the argument against, but not really. Like Jake Browning should not be the answer. And so we're just hoping that it's not serious. It looks like a sprained wrist, said head coach Zac Taylor, and I hope that it is. Now,